We are live!
And how are you today?
How you doing?
Can't say that without putting an American accent on. How are you today?
Oh, I thought you meant how you doing.
Oh,
I was
how
going to
you
say,
doing?
how you doing? So today's What the Fact is weights versus cardio for weight loss.
Yeah, is cardio better for weight loss than weights? Yeah. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? So yeah, it's a bit of an interesting topic. Certainly debatable. It's not really. We could debate it, but it's weight training. And we're done.
Hey. Okay, well, we'll unpack that for you as to why. So, cardiovascular training, while it has its benefits, heart, lungs, blood flow, etc., and for burning calories, you tend to do the majority of your calorie burning while you're training. So if you're out running or power walking or cross trainer, stepper, skipping, whatever else. Can't think of it.
Yeah, I mean ultimately there's multiple forms of cardio, but yeah, you're burning your calories while you are doing the exercise itself, which is what a lot of people are thinking, well yeah, that's how we burn calories. Well, not so much with weight training. In weight training, you do burn calories while you're training, but if it was a toss-up between how much... Did I say toss-up?
You said toss-up.
If it was a toss-up between how much fat you can burn in an hour, then the cardio is the way to go. Okay, hands down, cardio will win over fat burning for the hour. However, we're not interested in how much fat we can burn over an hour, we're more interested in how much fat you can burn for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year. And that's where weight training comes into its own. That's where my man, Mr. Rap, chimes in.
I was just engrossed. I was listening to your heavenly voice.
Okay, I'll continue. I'll continue.
Yeah. So then after training, so when you've had an intense resistance workout, and if you're going heavy on weights, your body is just churning up the calories. You know, you've broken down that muscle. You're in a real catabolic state, and your body's continue to remain in that catabolic state. It takes a lot of energy to not only counteract that, but then to repair the damage that you've ultimately caused your muscles. Good damage, by the way.
Yeah. So basically, ultimately, in case you don't know, that is what catabolic means. Catabolic means your body is breaking itself down. So when you're doing weight training, you're actually damaging the muscles. You're making yourself weaker. You know, you're making yourself less fit. You know, and ultimately, yeah, damaged. And it's the recovery process afterwards that then requires a lot of calories to recover from that weight training. So again, this is why we say if you want to burn as much fat as you possibly can over a week, a month, a year, then you have to stimulate this muscle damage, micro damage, so your body has something to repair from.
Holly, Sarah Ton's on, and Sarah Brown's on as well.
Hey.
On the Facebook one, yep.
Hi ladies.
What was I going to say there? Went right in my head, distracting myself.
Yeah, so ultimately, it's not just about the training itself. You know, ultimately, if you, I keep saying ultimately, the ultimate warrior. If you really want to be burning as much fat as possible, it's not just about the training. You've got to think about the recovery afterwards. So, like I said, if you're going to do, say, an hour of cardio, you won't cause that much stress to your body. You will cause stress, but it's not as much stress as sort of weight training. So the recovery process is kind of like, well, you know, you can generally, you've got to watch your calories, you can't have too much calories, you're still trying to burn as much fat as possible. So you end up in this sort of negative mind space of, oh, I'm doing this cardio to burn lots of calories, and therefore I shouldn't really eat that much. Whereas weight training, you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm damaging my body then needs calories, it needs protein, it needs carbohydrates, it needs fats, it needs all sorts of different things in order to repair itself. Therefore, you can then, as long as you're eating the right things, you can eat a little bit more while burning more fat, which is, in my book, A-OK.
Happy days. So again, if weight loss is your goal, then you want to have some resistance training in your routine. It will help you leaps and bounds. Cardio alone is not the answer.
Yep.
And when it comes to the exercise resistance training, it's also really good to do sort of heavy compound movements. You know, your Olympic lifts, the ones that really demand a lot of energy and put a lot of strain on the individual muscles and all the core muscles as well. Yeah. So again, the more muscles you can damage in one session.
So to give you a quick example, the effort put into say a bicep curl. Okay, if you do bicep curls, yeah, you'll get, you know, toned biceps. But if you're looking to burn as much fat as possible, this is a relatively small muscle, unless it's on rab of course, and it's huge. It's a relatively small muscle in comparison to the rest of your body. Therefore, a bicep curl is not really going to do the trick for burning more fat over, again, that week, a month, a year. You want to be thinking, like Rab said, the compound movements, so your squats, deadlifts, bench pressing, pull downs, anything that's using more than one joint and the bigger muscle groups is going to cause a lot more damage to your body, put your body under more stress and create more demand for nutrients.
So basically, whenever we are given advice, particularly with because we've got our Everlean program running at the moment, so the workouts that we give in there always have resistance training. In fact, from week 6 onwards, we bring in the kettlebell to add a bit more weight to it as well, because we want you to get results. We want to give you the best exercises to get results, and resistance training takes care of all that.
And it's, for us, it's not just about a 12-week program. As much as we want to see, and we do see fantastic results over our 12-week program, we're more interested in then what that creates for you moving forward. Now, when you leave the program, what do you then go and do? If you're, I mean, ultimately we can say, right, let's just do, you know, 2 cardio sessions per day for the next 12 weeks, and you know, you would still get as good results potentially, but that soon dies off, and you end up in a place where you can't really continue to make progress. Girls, move out. Come on. So dogs are.
They're dogs. They're not young girls or anything.
Girls. So yeah, we're more interested in the lifelong venture that you're going to go on through your fitness and your health journey, and weight training is definitely the way to go. Because I mean, I'll use the example. One of the goals, in fact, one of the lessons that we give in our program, I can give you this right now, is to always make progress. It's one of the 3 fundamental principles that you need in your exercise to make progress, to lose weight, is make progress within your training. And the amount of people who say, oh, I've been training for 5 years, and you're like, okay, great, what have you done? And you're like, well, this is my routine, and they show you the routine that they've done for 5 years, and that's just not going to cut it. So if you want to make continuous progress, if you use running as the example here for cardio, there's only so far you can run. You can't continue to keep running. Can you hear that?
I don't know if it's bees or a drone or something.
Yeah, it's a drone or bees, or it's a quad bike in the distance, or... Anyway, there's something over there.
There's a bird, there's a plane.
You can't continue to then just, I'll keep running, run further, run further, run further. So cardio is great in the short term. So if you've got an event coming up, a wedding, a holiday, a big party of some kind, then yeah, get your cardio in leading up to that event. But sooner or later, you can't keep doing more unless you're going to do ultra marathons and super ultra marathons and quadruple super duper ultra marathons. Sooner or later you're like, okay, well that's me done now, and you'll hit this plateau. Most of the time it's like a 10k or a half marathon, or sometimes a marathon level, when you just can't go any more, therefore you hit this plateau and you can't lose any more weight. Whereas weight training, there's always something extra that you can add. You can add more reps, more weight, you can change the angle of the exercise, you can change the tempo of the exercise, and by the time you've changed all the different things about that one exercise, then you can then change just the exercise and do something different.
What was it Rodder said once on a stream? The angle of the dangle. I remember finding that funny, and every time I hear angle I always think of that.
He wasn't referring to training though, was he?
No, he was, because it was something we said about we changed the angle of an exercise,
right.
And he joked and said the angle of the dangle, and that was it. It's just stuck ever since.
What is he saying, liar? Short, shriveled, nose to the left.
That's right, 'cause he's in absolute truth mode, isn't he?
Yeah, that's funny.
So, yeah. So, to summarise, weight training, if weight loss is your goal, if your goal is something else, that's different. But if you're wanting to shift those pounds, weight training is a better way, primarily weight training with a little bit of cardio rather than more cardio and a little bit of weight training.
Yeah. The cardio is fine, absolutely fine to get your cardio in, but just don't rely on it. You need to be able to progress and change your training up, and cardio is very difficult to do that.
Pretty much. Your wife's watching and my mother-in-law's watching.
I wonder if they're together. I doubt it.
Probably plotting the end of our lives.
Right, so we're going to wrap this up. So just to summarise, weight training.
Yeah.
Forget cardio, it's pish.
If you want to join our clan, join our clan.
Yeah.
KiltedCoaches.com/clan.
Yeah. Go to the website and just click on clan. It's easy to find it.
Done.
Right.
I'm getting bitten alive.
Yeah, I know. 9 minutes 40. Let's go before 10 minutes is up.
Yeah.
We've got 15 seconds. Get off.
Right.
Get off, get off,
Have a
get
good
off.
one. See you later.
Love you and leave you.